Colleen. First one in. First one in. Way to go. Regina's in the house.
Hi.
Oh, God.
Don't oh God me.
Oh, God.
Thing is, no one's supposed to be going.
So how you been doing?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
We live together. We're like, what, not even 5 feet apart? Oh, that's right. We've been working.
There's a pole. There's a pole.
Been working our booties off.
There we go.
Excuse me.
No excuse for you.
There's never been a excuse for me.
And
Natalie! Oh, I gotta. Hold on a second. I need to do some shit.
On the pole.
Yeah. Do some shit. Hi, Nelly. Hi, everybody in the chat. Sorry I didn't see you. Hold on. Let me put him on a big screen. I turned down the TV, though, so. Oh, let's turn that down a little bit more to 1.
To none. All right. Now I need to share this out.
To be honest.
Load a picture.
I hate to say this, my roast didn't taste really good. At least I know for a fact it's soft to chew, but it's not what I wanted.
Okay.
I would always go there. Thing is, when I was there, we were going back inside recess. A kid decided to jump.
How do I do this? Okay. Here we go. Hey, Fallen. Fallen in the house. I got my backlight on. That's why you can see that little strip of light. I have a football game on. All right. We're trying to grow this stream, so make sure you share it out. Get your thumbs up. Fallen, Nat. I see Fallen already saw it, so here she comes. Here she comes. Look out, boy. She's gonna get you.
Hi.
Oh, God. Why are you guys so damn loud?
I don't know, but I was on your other channel's
I know.
live stream and I said, hey, just as you were leaving.
Yeah.
Again.
Of course. You know, got to keep up with the routine, right? Don't be shaking your head down there. Those fleas might fall off.
It never fails.
Anyways, trying to get a hold Eddie and Jen, let them know I'm up. Letting everybody else know I'm here.
So, what you been up to?
TMI? You like that answer? TMI, 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 TMI. All right, well, we got, what, 4 people in here for right now. Share this out. And I only got 1 person in here. What the hell? Or 2 people. Oh, man. Natalie's got the football game. Who the hell are you watching football?
Don't do that.
I just did.
Well, don't do it.
I did.
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
I got to get this party on the road. Come on. Ugh. Daddy's tired. No, Daddy's just worn out. Is what it is.
How you worn out?
I'm
You
old.
took your nap.
I'm old.
You took your old fart nap.
Yeah, and I dreamt about driving a truck.
Maybe something's telling you it's time to get your shit together and
I
take
will,
care of that diabetes and go back on the road.
I'll never pass that test. I'm too broken. Remember, I know what it takes to pass that test. I would never pass that test anymore. Those days are gone. It was nice to have that one guy come in asking questions about trucking and everything else. He's been doing Amazon delivery for years, and he's thinking about moving on up. And that's cool. That is cool.
Well, most people are curious.
No, he's actually...
And when people are curious, they're going to ask questions. Shady doctor.
I have a friend over here that I talk to a lot during the week, and he's a former trucker himself, and because of his medical issues, he can't truck drive. He's like, I wish I could get back on the road. That was the best job ever.
Yep. Well, when you get broken, there ain't nothing much really you can do about it, you know. You're broken, you're broken. It says invalid meeting ID. What are you talking about? I'll copy that again. Okay, I resent it again. Yeah, isn't that the truth, Pam? Isn't that the frickin' truth? Ugh, fuck me. And the horses that came with it.
The last couple of days, I've noticed where I have been working out at the gym and then going to work, things are actually getting a little bit easier. I don't hurt nearly as bad when I get off of work.
This is Saudi Arabia.
Where? Whoa.
In the middle of the desert. Water's gushing.
Ooh, they struck gold.
Yeah, no, that's not good because end times are coming. If you got water gushing in the middle of the desert, there's a problem. There is a problem. See, there ain't no water in the desert.
I'll be snatching that up in a heartbeat. Get some money out of that water. Shoot.
Yeah, put a pipe on that bitch, huh?
Uh-huh. Here's your free water. Get it while you can before we tax you on it.
Our tire was low here a few days ago. Colin was without me, was with me, and we need to get air in our tire. So we stopped at this local gas station to the town that we delivered to, and what was it? $2.25 they wanted for air. I was like, what? Swimming desert pool, yes. Well, that's true. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
It just wasn't flipping, so I figured I'd stay here for a couple hours and then check it again. I got your mom up here. So how you doing? You sleeping?
No.
Talking to my daughter. My oldest come in. She's so cute,
Oh.
so beautiful. So beautiful. A brat too. Love you, Mama. I call her Mama. I have no idea where that came from. Because she's mean. She beats me up like a mom. Always tough on me.
That's good. Us mama should be tough on you.
Don't.
You little boys act like a little girl.
Hey.
Someone's got to set your butt straight.
If I want any lip from you ladies, I'd drop your pants.
Oh, the wee wee. Oh, that eagle hurt.
Hey, let's keep this. This is a family show now.
Want your
Oh,
titty bottle?
what's that? Yes,
Do you want your titty bottle?
yes. I'm sad. I had to cut my nail last night. It's torn. Oh, that's what I gotta ask her when she comes out of that bathroom. She's got any clear nigger. It's torn past the top, about a quarter inch in, and I need to get some.
Ouch.
I need to get some clear fingernail polish on there so it doesn't try to tear on me anymore.
Ow.
Yeah, I must have caught it on something. It was doing good. It was about an inch long. And it's kind of funny because when I was truck driving, I've had it up to almost 2 inches long and never crack it. I'm just driving a car and I cracked it. I'm like, what the hell?
And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, he's a man, but in a girl's body. girl's thoughts.
Yeah, okay. Hello, Jen. Welcome back. I did send Eddie a link. Clean coat. Oh, my nails grow fantastically. They really do. It makes girls jealous how well my nail, a nice curve. It's usually pretty damn strong. It's straight. I've had more women bitch at me and get jealous because of my nails.
I
But
wish mine would grow like that. Mine are so soft they just snap right off.
uh, yeah, but it's only the pinkies that could do that too. Fudge nails, tear them off. Hey, I like my fudge nails. Uh, I got to get Eddie out of the basement. I hid some new products down there. I don't want him finding it.
Ooh, you might have something in your skeleton closet. Ooh.
Oh,
Eddie, did you smell his feet?
I hope not.
Damn, that's crazy.
what's crazy?
Your feet.
Go stay.
Poor Eddie. Take him out of the torture room. I've not got him in the torture room. Where did Miss Fallen just playing flip flop?
Come on, stay.
Oh my gosh! Hey
The
Eddie.
internet's playing peekaboo with me.
Hey. Hello,
Hi.
everybody in the chat.
Hello everybody. Hello, good looking. Well, hello, good looking.
I am sharing you out as we speak.
Yeah, I did that too.
I did share you out
It's not sharing
on
me out. It's
Facebook.
sharing the channel out. Now
I
that
did.
now that we got the priest in the room, we all have to be good now.
I'm not even close.
Hi, Eddie.
How you doing, Natalie?
Good.
Fallen? Queen?
Uh, my chest hurts right here. Why?
What side of your chest hurts?
The side is dead center.
Oh, that's not good.
Could be
Do you have a
stress.
heartburn?
Probably.
Damn.
It's been sore like that for months. Oh, I cannot be good. It's not in my DNA, Pam says. Oh, Pam, here I was chalking you up as an angel and everything else, as a good girl, and you're all saying it's not in your DNA. What are you related to Eddie? I was singing an oldie here the other day. What is it? Where, oh, where are you tonight? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You
You,
met another and you were
you.
gone.
I remember that. Hee-haw.
Hee haw! That was back when TV shows were good.
I used to love watching Hee-haw.
Pearl, remember Pearl with her hat with the tag hanging on it? She's the one that started that crap with the teens now wearing their baseball caps and still having the tag on it.
Hmm.
Pearl's the one that started that. Remember
Yeah,
Pearl? She
yeah,
always had that tag.
yep.
And Roy
I,
Rogers, one of the best guitarists. The man was gifted beyond, especially on a banjo.
you mean Roy Clark?
Oh, Roy Clark, my bad, my
Yeah,
bad.
Roy Rogers.
Hey,
He was good on the guitar too, though.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Roy
But
There
he,
Clark.
was a guy coming to work the other day. He had on a hat that said Nashville, and he had a tag in his hat on, like, and it had in there like Minnie Pearl wear her tags on her hats. And I
yeah, I
said,
think,
"Are you resembling Minnie Pearl?" He said, "Yeah." You're the only one. He's nobody else got it. You're the only one that got it.
Huh.
yeah, I think that was String Bean. I think that was his name, String Bean.
A lot of famous people went through Hee Haw. It was one of the original ones that would bring in actors and actresses and famous people through the show. Besides the what was that one show? It was black and white, where Elvis Presley made his first debut.
Oh,
Remember Little? I want to say Little Richie, but I think I might be wrong.
no, you're not talking about Ed Sullivan, are you?
I think it is the Ed Sullivan Show.
Ed Sullivan Show?
Yeah, I remember it was in black and white, and you had your the famous Ford singers.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ed Sullivan Show, yep.
And I think Hee
Ed
Haw was.
Sullivan was famous for a lot of people. The Beatles.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what Hee Haw, the color version, kind of did. It was kind of took over.
Hmm.
And then I think your nightlight, your late nights started up after that.
Yeah, because I think Hee Haw, what they were trying to do was, get
Oh,
country to cross over
Hmm.
to mainstream.
But it wasn't just country either. It was a lot of stuff, a lot of good skits and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, just like they were the country version of the Smothers Brothers.
wow.
And you're right, Smoke Weed. Mini Pearl.
Yep. Yeah, they were a country version of the Smothers Brothers because they were both out around the same time.
Yeah, those. Like I said, those are the shows when their shows were good. You didn't have to worry about racism. You didn't have to worry about you know BS stuff that you see nowadays. It,
Oh, they sure didn't.
everybody was welcome. Everybody
Yeah.
welcome. Well, like I said, the famous four. I can't even remember their names, but the what was it? Little? No, it wasn't Little Richie. What was that guy? The black man, the real skinny guy. Damn good voice. Come on,
Uh,
Eddie.
there was quite a few back then. I mean, I can name off a whole bunch back in that time period of.
Yeah, but there was four. There was four in particular. Matter of fact, they had a group name.
Well, it wasn't the Four Tops.
No,
See, there was a lot of groups though back then that had black groups that had four members in them besides the Four Tops. There was the Countiers. Uh, oh my gosh, there was so many.
it was four men. It had Jerry Lewis's best friend. I can't think of his name.
Oh, wait a minute, no, you're talking about the Rat Pack?
The Rat Pack. Yes, thank you.
Okay, because yeah, you're talking about Sammy Davis Jr. and
Sammy Davis Jr. That's the gentleman I was trying to think of. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. The Rat Pack. They were the original uh, group to get together. Matter of fact, I think they were one of the first ones. And then, but like you said, there were other uh, four groups and singers and stuff like that. Matter of fact, wasn't I am so bad with names right now.
well, because you also had the Four Seasons. They were on the Ed Sullivan Show. Um, And back then, I think they were. I don't think they were called the Four Seasons yet. I think they were called the Jersey Boys, which is why they had that Broadway musical called the Jersey Boys. It was based off the Four Seasons.
Wasn't there a group, a female pork group, female Cosma something another?
There was a. Let me see. I'm trying to think of the sister. There were sisters. Um. Ooh, I have to sit back and think about that. There's quite a few of them though. Uh, there's been quite a few groups, especially women, that
Yeah, they made their break on Ed Sullivan.
made appearances on. Ed Sullivan was the first for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Matter of fact, he was. I think he, like I said, I think that's where Elvis Presley got his start. Was an Ed Sullivan Show, and they didn't know what he was about. That was the greatest part. They didn't. Pointer Sisters. Thank you.
I was thinking of, I can't even think of the name now, so I can't even say who I was thinking of.
But
Uh, did a but point? I was thinking of it's four sisters, but they were white. Um,
I don't even remember a four sister white group.
oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, and they were sisters, and they were on the Ed Sullivan Show, and I remember it. Huh? The Who?
No, that's a
No,
different band.
that's way before. The Wilson Phillips came out in the '90s. Um,
What's it, the Foreigner Sisters?
but yeah, Pam said the Pointer Sisters, but I was thinking there was a white group that was on there. I remember a group that was on there back then called the
Whitney
Sea.
Whitney Houston was part of that four because she was in a.
No,
Whitney Houston was a part of a group before she did her own solo thing.
no, Whitney Houston was never on Ed Sullivan. She was too young.
No, 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 no,
No,
not on Ed Sullivan. I don't know why I was thinking that, but I know she started out in a group.
yeah, she started off with gospel because her aunt is Dionne Warwick, and her mom was in a group.
Cosmopology, apology. Uh, uh,
I'm trying to think of the name of the group that her mom was in.
the McGuire sisters.
Yeah, they were on there. The McGuire sisters. That's what I was thinking of.
Hmm.
They were on there. Uh Trying to think who was her mom's um I gotta think about this one for a second.
Do you think if we did a show on Ed Sullivan show, it would be copyright, or do you think it's old enough it wouldn't matter?
I don't what'd you say, babe? Oh yeah, yeah, the Supremes was on there.
Carpenters. Yes, I remember the Carpenters, but I don't think they were an Ed Sullivan.
Yeah, the Carpenters were never on Ed Sullivan. Um
And
ah,
if you young people are watching this, it used to be a show, a great show. It was called the Ed Sullivan Show. It was before your late night talk shows and all this other stuff. And Ed Sullivan introduced a lot of, I mean, a lot of new singers you know nowadays and stuff like that, and actors and actresses and stuff like that. Matter of fact, one of the famous one is Elvis Presley. He made his first debut on the Ed Sullivan Show, and it was funny because uh, they didn't know who Elvis was, what he was about. They just knew he was famous, and girls loved him. And so when they brought him on, they were all kind of taken back, like, "Whoa, who is this kid?" You know, I remember that, and they were all really shocked about it. Matter of fact, I think they were going to shut the show down because of his hips,
right.
but that's what made him. The way he was able to wiggle his hips.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think. I know Whitney Houston's mom's name was Cissy Houston.
I
I
remember,
think,
I remember
and-
Sissy.
yeah, because I know when she died, she was 91 years old, and I think the group she was in they were called the Drinkard Sisters. Uh, Back in the late,
Now that's a name, Drinker Sisters.
hmm um, yeah, something like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
now you're calling out my age. Lawrence Welk show. Do you remember watching the Lawrence Welk show?
yes, I do remember watching you, and I did watch Lawrence Welk. I sure did.
Oh my God, you got to be old to remember that show.
Yes. And he's still in syndication. You can still watch some of the old shows from Lawrence Welk.
Streisand, did Streisand?
Matter of fact, Weird Al Yankovic's dad was on Lawrence Welk.
Was he? I didn't
Yes,
know
sure
that.
was.
I didn't.
Yeah, because Weird Al's dad he had his own group, and that they actually played, polka,
Yeah, that's
which
what.
was where I played the accordion. He
Now,
learned how to.
little fun fact: I know how to polka dance, and it is because of the Lawrence Welk show.
Yep.
My stepmom taught me some polka dancing and stuff like that. We used to go to bars and do some polka stuff. I'm 51 young, and so I'm right there. You really that young? I didn't know that. I would have said you were in your 40s.
And take those compliments left and right. I try to. I tell you who else had a good show was Barbara Mandrell.
I never got into her. Never really
Really?
got into her. Nah.
Her shows was fun. Her shows kind of remind me of Donnie Marie, only a countryside.
Now they separated, right? Because they were brother and sister that sang together for the longest time. They were very popular, but didn't they separate? Some.
Yeah, for a moment, yeah, they did separate. Now they're back together
Oh,
again.
are
They're
they? Okay,
yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did separate though for a minute.
Yeah, I like Donnie. He was a great singer. He really was. Very
Sure
smooth.
was.
Very very smooth.
Yeah, and they had a good show, the Donnie Marie show. They and Sonny and Cher.
I
See,
never I never really got to watch any of Sonny and Cher.
I'm telling my age now.
And you're supposed to be older than me too.
Yeah, and I am.
You never know it. He's got the good water down there.
Those are some good shows, man, back then.
Good old days. Good old days.
Man, wish those days would come back.
You know what? Honestly, I do too. I'll be in the car, and my daughter, Sage, she knows me. She knows I don't like really hard rock music and stuff like that. And so what she'll do is she'll really get in my face, and I'm like, you little ass. That's all I could say. You're just being a little ass. And she'll put on uh, 40s music, 30s and 40s music. I'm not that old.
I am an old fart, babe. Jen Lucky, she's just lower than me, younger than me. Jen's still in her 40s.
Really? I thought she was in her 30s.
No, no, she act like she's 20. She walk like she's 18.
Now she'll whoop your ass like she's 20. She'll bitch you out like she's late 20s, early 30s.
I tell you another thing I used to like the old, and I still watch the old 70s cops movies like Starsky and Hutch, you know,
Yeah.
Police Woman.
I never
My,
seen Police Woman. Never seen Police Woman.
really? Angie Dickerson?
I like uh Rescue Squad 54, or that was uh
Car 54?
Car
Where are you?
54. Yeah, where are you? But there was
Car
that one, and they actually Eric Estrada and
Chips.
Chips, and there was another show that actually ran together, but they were two different shows. But they would, it was I think it was one of the first shows where they actually interacted two different shows together in one show, and they would flip back and forth. And it was that Rescue one, Rescue 911, or that wasn't Rescue 911. What's it?
Emergency.
Emergency 911, I think it was. It was the same time Chips was playing, and
Okay, maybe it was an emergency then.
but it was cool because
Oh, you might be thinking about Adam. No, it wasn't Adam 12. Now, Adam
no,
12,
I think it was Adam 12.
really? Because now that show, I remember it used to run, uh, concurred with Emergency.
Yeah, Adam 12 was the rescue squad. It wasn't exactly an ambulance, but they were like the first responders to a lot
Hmm.
of the stuff. And they did run with Chips, and every once in a while they would cross. And
Yeah. Then when they started a black group and they were called Chocolate Chips. No, it's a joke, man.
I like, where the hell you getting chocolate chips from?
Two black police,
Damn.
they're called Chocolate Chips.
Can you imagine a police show with black actors? A
There
cop,
are movies like
no, an actual cop show with black actors. That would be funny. The black community would go nuts. Like what the?
that kind of sounds like the movie Eddie Murphy did with Robert De Niro, called Showtime. Remember, Robert De Niro was a cop. Eddie Murphy was trying to play a cop, but he had to follow Robert De Niro around to see what cops do.
Yeah. Then he did that. He did his own cop shows where he was a detective and chasing stuff down. It was that before, or yeah, after. I think it was after that. Whatever,
Right, yeah.
whatever
You
happened.
talk
Go ahead.
you're talking about actually it was before that because he was talking about Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes, 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 yes. Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, but that movie Showtime with Eddie Murphy and Robert De Niro, that movie is hilarious, man. Oh my gosh. And they had William Shatner in it also. Because William Shatner played himself and he was talking about the days when he was playing TJ Hooker. And so he was showing Eddie Murphy how to, test cocaine. And Robert De Niro was just standing there with his arms crossed. And so he told him to taste it, sniff it first and taste it. And then Robert De Niro goes, "What if it's cyanide?"
That's why nowadays they don't do that taste testing. They used to actually do that. That was an actual thing where they would actually taste it to see what it is.
Uh-huh.
I was like, damn,
That
damn.
was my favorite movie. And we still got we got that movie here. That's one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies, though. Showtime, him and Robert De Niro. You'd never think they would be that funny together. They were.
Robert De Niro could actually be extremely funny.
Oh man.
Oh
He
yeah,
is funny. He can pull off a comedy.
absolutely,
He can
absolutely.
pull off a comedy. He is great. He's one of the greatest.
Whatever happened to Eddie Murphy? Does he still do videos or movies
Yeah,
or
he just did the new Beverly Hills Cop. What is it? It's about maybe 6, 7 months old now.
really? And I
It's a
have
brand new Beverly Hills Cop.
I haven't seen a damn thing on it.
Yeah,
I
because the guy that played Taggart, he just recently died.
Eddie?
Yeah.
No.
No, the guy that played Taggart.
Oh, okay.
I
I was
mean,
gonna say. I was gonna
the guy
say.
that played Taggart, he died just recently.
You remember Wesley Snipes?
Yes.
Did you know he finally came out of the? Well, I think he got out of jail, but he came back very recently in the new Deadpool movie.
Yeah, yeah, he got a cameo appearance in that as
He
Blade.
as Blade. Yeah, that was the fun part, and I like the fact that and it was actually kind of interesting. I only got to watch part of it. I'm waiting for the original movie. This was like a copy, a burned copy that I was watching,
Hmm.
and they were talking about something that there's every different universe has got a different Deadpool person or Wolverine, and Blade comes back. There's only one of me.
Right.
And you know what? You think about it. There was no other show has ever had him in it except for Blade. Period.
Yep, Blade. He did three of them. As a matter of fact, right now they're in talks of him coming back as Blade again. But the thing is, they were filming a new Blade with a new guy playing Wesley Snipes' part.
All right.
And then when they seen that Wesley Snipes was doing that cameo appearance, they decided to scrape that and see if they can get Wesley Snipes back.
Because he's still very healthy and very active and whatnot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's got movies out right now. I mean, they're straight to video movies, but still, he's doing movies now.
Hmm.
As a matter of fact, I was just reading on a martial artist today because I always wondered what happened to him. His name was Chow Yun Fat, and he had did a movie called. He did quite a few movies though. He did one with Bridget Fonda, um, and the last movie he did though was uh, Crouch. What was it? Hidden Crouching Tiger, something like that.
He did,
Hidden Dragon, Crouching Tiger.
yeah.
That was the last movie he did that I seen him in, and I wondered what happened to him. And he decided to go back to Asia because Hollywood didn't want to take out too much of an insurance policy on him. And then he became a monk,
Oh wow.
and that's why he stepped away from Hollywood.
Whatever happened to Jet Li? He retired more or less too.
No, he just stepped aside. He didn't want to do it no more for a while, and now he produces movies over there in China.
Yeah, that I heard that he moved back to
Hmm.
China.
Yeah, he
Uh,
produces movies now. As a matter of fact, he's got a new one that he produced that stars Donnie Yen, who is his close friend, and it's his first appearance in a movie
huh.
in 3 years. He's also in the movie, but he also directs the movie.
Yeah, Jet Li, uh, the funny guy, very popular. Jackie Chan,
Hmm.
uh, and who was the other one that I really
Jackie
liked?
Chan's another one. They, the insurance policies was too high.
And there was that female martial artist, very popular, beautiful as all get out. She did Jade Sword and stuff like that. God, I fell in love with her.
Hmm. What movie was it again?
One of them was the Green Jade Sword. She was in that one. She was in a lot of frickin' martial arts videos, but she was always. I mean, she was the main one of the main characters. But the way they portrayed her is that she was like a stand-in or something like that.
Uh, what was she, a white girl or
No,
Asian
no, no.
or
She was Asian. She was absolutely Asian.
okay? Because I thought he was talking about Cynthia Rothrock at first.
No, no, no. She's actually played with all the martial artists out there. Just about every single one, except for what's that cocky one?
Steven
Steven
Seagal.
Seagal. Yeah, exactly.
Steven Seagal got punked out. I was just watching the thing about that. Steven Seagal's always talking stuff about other people.
Uh huh.
So he finally got called out by a martial artist actor. His name's Michael Jai White. And he just said, anytime. He said, you name the place. We'll meet. I'll even travel to you.
Yeah,
Because Steven Seagal
he.
lives in Russia now.
Well, Steven Seagal, he's actually been called out by quite a few martial artists, and
Hmm.
he won't do anything about it. It's like you see these YouTube little documentaries, like, hey, what happened to Steven Seagal and this person wherever to fight, who would win? Matter of
Hmm.
fact, he got his ass kicked. Steven
Hmm.
Seagal actually got his ass kicked in one of the competitions that he did do, and but the guy that took him out played it real cool and just kind of played it off and whatnot. It's like, yeah, he passed out, but and I'm
Hmm.
like, wait a minute, you managed to knock out Steven Seagal, and it was a
Hmm.
chokehold. Of all things, it was a freaking chokehold.
Yep.
I was like, damn.
Didn't even have to do it. I mean, Nicholas Singleton was already 20 yards down the field, running down the sideline. Tough break for Penn State with that holding call. So Nicholas Singleton has been the
Copyright, Natalie.
I was wondering, I thought that was somebody talking.
Oh, she did say she was watching the ball game and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
I'm just looking at scores.
well, see, I know music is copyright to play music on here unless it's your own stuff, but like I said, this is a brand new show. I don't want anything to get wrong, get it into trouble. So
I turn it down.
yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, we can hear that. If anything, you got a good phone. So what's new with you, Miss Fallen? We haven't heard from you in a while.
Sure haven't.
Oh, Becky Boo Boo says hello, by the way.
Hey, Becky.
No, 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 no. She was on my TikTok,
Oh,
and she was asking uh, if I still knew you, and I was like, yeah, I know her. She's my best friend, and whatnot. She goes, I haven't seen her in a long time. I said, she's up there every once in a while. She comes to my shows once in a while.
yeah. I've just been busy with work and, of course, doing the gym thing. Like I was saying earlier, um, things are starting to get easier on me while I'm at work. Like lifting heavy things and stuff is not making me sore when I get off of work. So there is starting to be a difference in working out and stuff. So I'm happy with that. Um, the sister's doing okay. She's not feeling as bad as she was before. Um, but she said the situation up there ain't really changed too much. Things are just starting to get back on track in some places. And yeah, that's basically it.
Well, that's good. I'm glad she's okay. No,
Yeah, she had me worried there for a minute. I
you,
kind of blame the fact that they got water, but of course, with stuff like that, the water's not going to be any good to use for food or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of worried that maybe like she washed clothes or something and got sick from the water using it to clean and whatnot. But she said that she's all right, so I'm happy.
all right. Who
All
posted
right.
this? Oh, it did come out nice. Very
I will be
nice.
stepping outside to have a cigarette. Okay, Regina.
I didn't even know Regina smoked, to be honest.
And yeah, she said some. She knows Bruce Lee passed away. Oh yeah, he died in '73,
Years ago. Years ago.
and his son Brandon is buried right next to him up there in Seattle.
And that sucks what happened to his son. It really, really does. It was a wad that killed him. No, it was an actual bullet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody
Yep.
messed
I
that up.
thought it was a blank to begin with.
Well, that's what they played it off as. It was a wad that got him. But later on, they finally admitted the truth. It was an actual bullet. It wasn't changed out uh, during the prop change and stuff like that. And why would you use a real bullet in Hollywood in the first place? That's what I can't figure out. Because
Right.
there was that one shooting that happened here not too long ago, a couple years ago, where one of the actors shot another person. And I'm like, why were there bullets in the first place? I thought Hollywood, they have blanks.
Yep. Alec Baldwin, the
Yeah,
movie. What was it called? Rush.
that I've never understood that. It's Hollywood. You never use real bullets. That's just stupid.
Unless you're making a snuff movie.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it definitely wouldn't be in Hollywood. It'd be up in it'd be up in the hills over there.
Cambodia.
No, I've delivered in where most of those snuff movies and those adult movies are made. When I
Hey,
was,
Virginia, I'm just having fun with you. You go ahead. Like, if you got them, light them. I vape. I used to smoke. Jen used to smoke. Now the only time that Jen smokes is when she's mad at me. Just saying.
she's over here just shaking her head like, I'm gonna beat you tonight. That's all there is to it.
You stuffed in my face. This big ass chip. Look how big this damn thing is.
Well, hell, if everybody's stuff in the face, I'm gonna go down and make those hot dogs I bought and eat that.
You should.
Miss
That's what I do.
Miss Colleen made some pot roast, and I have to agree with her. And it wasn't her cooking because what do you? How can she mess it up? You put the shit in a pot roaster, and you let it do its thing. But there was something wrong with that meat. Wouldn't you agree, Colleen?
What'd you do? Beat your
Oh
meat?
no.
The potatoes and the carrots did not taste right at all.
Damn, that's a big ass chip.
What?
You sure it's a chip?
Yeah,
That's a potato chip.
it's laced with TNT. No wonder I couldn't eat just one.
Okay, then. That's a big ass chip. Dude. What, they put drugs in the fucking potatoes?
That's why you can't eat just one. You gotta have them by the ton.
You know that's actually true. A lot of foods are it's got that addictive stuff, so you can't just eat one or drink one bottle. You have to have more because it's got additives in there that actually make you want more.
Mm-hmm.
With the stress that I have been going through, it's causing me to smoke. Shoot, Colleen and I need to invest in stock on cigarettes as much as we've been stressed out. I you guys need to figure out what is your stress reliever, Eddie and Jen. I know you guys have been stressed out to the max.
I don't let myself stress.
I can't.
I can't.
I have the boys to worry about, so I can't let my.
I can't. I don't stress. I don't think even if we are in debt, I cannot let that overwhelm me.
Well, my debt put me in bankruptcy, so.
But what I'm saying is when you consume yourself into whatever your problem is, you become the problem.
Yeah.
And then.
You know, and so stress can do a lot of bad things to you. It hurt your health. It causes your health problems to get even worse. You know, I'm 61 years old, and I always told Jen that even though I owe this, that, now, and the other, I can't think about that because if I think about that and I draw on that, then that's all my life is going to be about.
Well, this is how you deal with stress.
So,
you eat chocolate.
right, spell stress backwards. It's dessert. Go have a pie.
Okay, have chocolate.
You know, so but yeah, you don't dwell on it. Instead, you train your inner conscience and your in your universe and say, I got this. Even though your bills aren't paid, say, thank you, Lord, thank you, universe, for helping me pay my bills. Thank you, Lord, thank you, universe, for the truck and the vehicle that I drive. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for the food I eat. Gratitude is the first way to help get rid of that stress.
Ouch. And if that don't work, stuff your face.
So I don't stress myself.
I just stuff my face.
And if you do stress, do some exercise. Take a nice little walk outside or run up and downstairs until you can't do it no more.
Yep.
Amen.
So a lot of times exercise can also help too. And that's helped me.
And it does, and you're right, it does help. But whatever you do, don't dwell don't focus on the problem. Focus on the solution. Because if you focus on that, it's going to always be there. But if you focus that it's not there, things will in your universe is going to change. And I've said this time and time again to people, and now people are starting to thank me because now they're seeing what I was talking about. So that's how you deviate that stress. Is don't think on it. Don't dwell on it. Instead, tell your mind that you got this. Go on YouTube, and I told people to do this. Go on YouTube and look at some of these affirmation videos. Everything that I'm telling you, they've got videos on it. And people are practicing it. I told them, go practice it. You don't have to take my word for it. Practice it. See for yourself. Tell yourself that I am a money magnet. When you go out there dashing, I do this every day. I tell myself, I am a money magnet. And I tell myself, thank you for all this money that's coming to me nonstop. And you keep telling yourself that every day, even if it's not. Tell yourself that every day. Watch how things change for you in a few days.
Excuse me.
because
Rude.
you have to rewire your conscience, because your conscience knows that you don't have this, knows that your bills are behind, knows of all this stuff that you got, but you got to rewire your conscience and change your conscience and tell your conscience, no, I got this. Tell your conscience, I got $1 million. Eventually your conscience is gonna say, oh shoot, I gotta get this money. And things is gonna happen for you. So you have to change your mindset. That's all. And that's what I try to tell people all the time, even on the end of all my videos. Change your mindset, change your universe. That's all you got to do. And I guarantee you, in time, things are going to look better for you. Just don't dwell on your past. Look forward to your future. And don't let your past be your future.
Did Ghost Dog go get food? Did I make him hungry? I think I made him hungry.
You know what, Fallen? He's going to always be there with you. Long as he's here and here, he's going to always be with you. So all you have to do is keep the memories, and that will keep him alive. Keep those thoughts, because he wants you to be happy.
Oh, now you have a song in my head now.
But he wants you to be happy. I want you to be happy. So if you can make yourself happy, your universe is going to change too. Regina said, thank you, Eddie and Jen, for the encouragement. Hey, thank you for listening. But like I said, you don't have to take my word for it. Try it yourself. Just try it yourself. And tell yourself.
You just sound like, what's the name from Reading Rainbow?
Who, LeVar Burton?
Yeah, he always says, don't take my word for
Right.
it.
But you don't have to take my word for it. Dun-dun-dun. But it's true. You don't have to take my word for it. Look it up. Look up Neville Goddard. Look up what he was about. He was about trying to change people's mindset. I learned about Neville Goddard, I want to say 4 years ago. And I've been practicing it ever since. You know, when I was seeing myself drowning in stress, wondering how I'm going to take care of this and how I'm going to do that. And then I learned that the more I dwelled on that, the less I take care of it. But the less I dwelled on it, the more I took care of it, because you don't think about it. Instead, you do the total opposite. So that's why, Fallen, he's there. Your fiance's there, but he don't want you to be sad. He wants you to be happy. I want you to be happy. And that's the best way to change your universe is just by changing your own environment. So,
what are you yapping about now?
oh, nothing. I was talking about Fallen's fiance, because it's hard. It's gonna be a struggle. When you lose someone, it's not easy. It's never easy. It could have been your best friend, which he was your best friend.
It should never be easy.
It's not easy. But
if something's that easy, then there's a problem with you.
You were never best friends or
right,
whatever.
Right. That's like when Ghost Mafia passed away. I still think about Ghost Mafia.
It
Hell
hurts
yeah.
still. In fact, I pulled his card out today.
Right. She sure did. His card just happened to come out.
Came out of my purse.
And we still talk to Heather. But you have to just, you change your mindset and focus more on good things. Focus more on, put more balance in your life. More positivity. and stay away from negativity, which is what we do.
So why are you
I
talking to
don't
me?
just preach it because I don't just preach it. We practice it. We stay away from negative. That way we can get more positive in. But that's why I don't stress. I don't let it. I don't let it get to me.
I try not to. I really, really don't. It takes a lot for me to break down. As a matter of fact, I think that's the first time you've ever seen me that broke down
Yeah.
a couple videos ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was so broke. I didn't do the show until I talked to Eddie and Jen because they were my go-to people, especially when emotional stress like that. I had to talk to them, and he calmed me down a little bit. That was why I was able to do the show. So thank you again.
Oh, that's hey man. That's sometimes I think that's why I'm here. You know, because we're all messengers of God. We just all every one of us have a different message.
Hmm.
Oh, you're doing it.
You know, and a different way of doing it. And I like helping anybody out, you know. But I tell people at the same time, you don't have to take my word for it. I tell people go on YouTube and look at some of these videos on manifestation and affirmation, and you might see some that talks about you, you know, and they're gonna tell you how you can change it.
You
There's a
know,
guy I listen to all the time, and he's on YouTube. His name is Robert Zink. He's got this one that I listen to every morning. It says, listen for just 9 short minutes. Whatever you want is coming your way today.
Mm.
You know, and just listen to his message for 9 minutes and listen to it every day. Listen to that same video every day. After a week, watch little things are going to start changing in your life because the messages that he's giving you, you're going to put into practice.
hmm
Once you put it into practice, you put it into motion. Once you put it into motion, because that motion is a thought. Once you make that thought becomes an illusion. That illusion becomes real. And then that real comes.
Why is it like every word that came out your mouth? I think of a song.
Because
All those words were in songs.
I know
Illusion.
music is a song. Everything in life is a song.
well,
But
music is actually it's part of the earth. It's what do I want to say? Without music, we wouldn't have life.
music is a universal language.
Everything
Exactly.
makes
People might not understand certain things, but they understand music.
Just like
You know?
love
Uh-huh.
is a universal language.
Yes. Love can do two things to you. It can make you and it can break you.
Mhm.
So people misuse that word a lot.
What love?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they use it for the wrong reasons.
Well, you got to understand. Actually, uh, not you have to understand. As fallen, I have two ways I say I love you. Right, fallen? And
Yep.
and I will always, to this day, use the two different ways because you can really screw with people's mind when you say I love you,
Of course you can. Of
and
course you
you'll get them all worked up, and next thing you know, you have a stalker and whatnot. But they never paid attention to how I said I love you. I'll
Mm-hmm.
put LUV or LOVE. If I put LOVE, it's from my heart. If it's LUVE or LUV, it's from my heart, but it's not as
There's friend love and then there's love, or family love. There's like different ways of love.
When I say I love you, I mean it. I love you. Even if I don't know you, I love you. I mean it. I
right,
mean what I say.
right. But it's LUV. It's not LOVE.
No, it's LOVE. If I say I love you, LOVE, I love you. I mean that. You
And
have
it,
to do something to me to make me not love you
Ed,
that way.
Eddie, I told you
I'm not
before.
gonna say I'm not gonna say that I love you like I love my wife. or I love my
That's
kids.
what he's trying to say. He's saying
Exactly. You say LUVE. You can actually love somebody saying LUVE. LOVE belongs to the hearts.
Right,
there's different ways of love. There's
right,
different kinds of love. There's friend love.
right.
There's
There's
family love.
that's
And
like
then there's husband, wife,
that's
kids
like
love.
that's
You know
like
what I'm
some
saying?
people. You have your friends, and then you have your associates.
Hmm. But the way you say "I love you," even though it sounds the same, it's not the same.
It's a different meaning.
Hmm.
So yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah.
But as far as loving me, Eddie, I'm sorry. I've told you before. I just don't swing that way. Sorry.
Hey, I can't blame him. God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, but it's all right. And Regina said, I lost my dad and my mom. They were my best friends. And you know what? God bless your parents.
That's what that's in her.
My mom was my best friend. I was a mama's boy. I
Right
love,
here. Yep,
I,
yep,
I love my dad, but not as much as I love my mom.
yep. I love my mom. I tell people, and I don't mean in a gross and disturbing way, but if I could marry my mother, I would have. That's
Hmm.
the woman I want in my life. If I ever could find a woman like my mother, I'd marry them in a heartbeat. My mom was, to me, literally was a one of a kind. There was just nobody like
Hmm.
her. You know, I still miss her. It's been 20 some years since she's passed, and every year on her anniversary or passing anniversary, I tear up. I kind of keep to myself for a while. I loved my mom. Oh my gosh.
Hmm. You know, I was put out of the house when I was 12 years old. I lived on the street. The only person that would work with me was my mom. Yeah, I lived on the street, literally. My dad put me out because we got into a really bad argument, and he was like, he kept thinking I wanted to be a man. So he's like, well, since you want to be a man, you can live out on the street. I told him, okay, I'll live on the street. So he put me out. Now I lived on the street for 2 years, and I made it on the street. But I was always calling my mom to check on my mom to make sure she was okay. Now, I made up with my dad, but my dad was mad because the fact that he was trying to teach me a lesson, I would be home in about a couple months. I ended up being on the street for 2 years. So I could prove to him that I could make it on the street.
I don't
And
know
I
what that
did.
is. That's too young to be put on the street. No
I mean,
child at that
I,
age should
I,
be on the street.
I was 14 years old and
12.
I was 12 when my dad put me out.
I'm saying, but
I was
at the
14
age,
when I came back.
that's too young. And after the over the age of 16 is a proper, if you're gonna be grown and be a man, then you know what I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
But
I
at least
lived
they can get a job, and you know what I'm saying.
I lived
But
because I lived with my uncle Junebug, may he rest in peace, and he was a pimp. He had four women that he worked for that worked for him, and I lived with one of them. Her name was Donna. Remember I told you about Donna. She took care of me. She made sure I went to school. She came and picked me up from school. She fed me, and then when she go out to go work at night, I was her lookout.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure there was no cops or anything like that. And if the cops did come, then I would run up to her and make like she was my mom and that we was just walking. So she never got arrested when I knew she was out there working.
I did the hotel. I was a hotel cop or lookout for. I call them the Lady of the Nights in Hawaii,
Hmm.
and I was homeless at the time, and they knew that. And just like you said, they took care of me. They made sure I was fed, got what I really, really, really needed, and in
Hmm.
turn, I would watch out for them when they went to the hotels. If there was a problem, there was a certain knock I had to do on their door and whatnot. That's how I got to sleep in one of the hotels because uh, when the cops or the hotel manager or people start catching something on, because what they'll do is they'll rent a hotel room for a week at a time, and
Hmm.
then once something starts getting fishy, and they'll move out, but the hotel's already still paid for. So I got to stay in one under that circumstance, and That's why I slept for 3 days. I told you guys about that story. I was so worn out. Sorry, I'm eating.
No, that's okay.
I
I was
apologize.
the only reason why I came back home, I only lived on the street for 2 years, was because I was gonna go fishing one day with my Uncle Junebug and my cousin Sonny, and I was sitting in the back seat of his Riviera. This guy came up. We was parked on this corner, and this guy pulled up in a blue Cadillac behind my Uncle Junebug. So he got out, and they were talking at first. Then I heard him arguing. So my Uncle Junebug car went to the glove compartment and got his 38 out. As soon as he stepped up and stood up and had that 38 in his hand, the dude had already shot my Uncle Junebug in the head.
Damn.
And I watched it.
Damn.
And pulled off. So I jumped out of the car, and my cousin Sonny had ducked down when he heard the shot. So when the guy pulled off, I jumped out of the car and I grabbed my Uncle Junebug, and I was holding his head, and he was bleeding bad. And my parents only lived right around the corner, right up the street. So Sonny ran and got my dad. And so my dad came running down, and then at first my dad asked, "What did I do?" And Sonny was like, "Hey, he didn't do nothing. The guy shot your brother." And okay, and then my dad's comforting him, you know, and my clothes is all bloody, so my mom made me go home, and she took me to the house, so I go wash up and change clothes, and then my mom was like, "Son, you need to come back home. Dad's gonna let you come back home after what happened." And so my dad ended up going to the hospital, and he stayed there overnight. My dad came home the next day, and he asked me if I was okay, and I told him, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he hugged me, and he said, "You can come home."
Damn, you
Uh,
turned the heat on downstairs.
so that was the only reason why I came back. But he was also still mad because the simple fact I proved to him that I could make it on the street.
Mine wasn't a proof thing. It was just I had nowhere to go. I've been homeless. Let's see, 3 or 4 times in my life. So I know what it's like to be homeless and stuff like that. But I stayed alive, because I had faith, and I knew there was a purpose to life. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't.
No. Uh, we were homeless
With the kids.
with the
Yeah.
kids.
Living in the campground.
We lived on the campground. We
Yeah.
lived in an 8-person tent.
I told you the time that I actually died in the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was the middle of the winter, and it was a girlfriend that would call. She was in college, and our thing was that she would call me every morning on this payphone that I was parked next to, and the ringing would wake me up, dead of the winter, minus some odd degrees, St. Louis, Missouri, and one morning I wasn't waking up. I just wasn't waking up. I can remember the bright lights. I can remember it was just beautiful. It just extraordinary beautiful. So I honestly believe I was on my way, and then I could hear this little bell ringing, and I thought it was part of the scenery and stuff like that. So I kind of ignored it, and then I heard a boom, boom, boom. Every once in a while, boom, 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 and it just kept getting louder and harder and harder. And that's when that gypsy man uh, saved my life. Basically, he woke me up. He brought me back and woke me up, and that's why I said I still to this day because he gypsies creep me out, folks. They really, really do because they got some power juju. They're not. They don't mess around.
I knew some. Yeah.
Their stuff is strong. And anyways, he kind of cursed me, but I don't think he meant it that way, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But he says from now on you need to pass it forward.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ever since then, and it still happens to this day, that's why I can never be rich. That's why I'll never be a millionaire. It's for the simple fact my life was saved, I don't deserve that. I know it's kind of mentally and bullshit, but honestly, because every time I come into a lot of money, which happens like every 4 or 5 years, I'll come into a big chunk of money. You know, this is what happened 4 or 5 years ago. Not the first time. It's happened all my life ever since St. Louis, but I'm never able to keep it. I can't keep it. I have to give it away. If I don't help somebody, I get hit hard back. And trust me, I've tested this theory multiple times where, no, I had the opportunity, I had the money, I could have helped them out, but I chose to walk on. And not 2 days later, something bad happens to me. And not just a little bit of bad, I'm talking bad. And it would stay with me until I helped somebody out. And then it was just gone. You know, now, is that a mental thing? Is it all in my head? Possibly. But I'll tell you what, I got some strong evidence to show you otherwise. You know, and that's why I said to this day, I won't fuck with it. I'm sorry, folks. I just won't mess with a gypsy person. You got to be careful with them. Because even just them talking, they're throwing out stuff. You don't know if it's a curse or a blessing or what.
That reminds me of a song. Going to a caravan around the campfire lights. Love the woman in motion, whose hair is dark as night. Her eyes were large as a cat in the dark, that hypnotized me with love, love. She was a gypsy woman.
Ah, okay, now I know it. I couldn't think of what you were singing. I couldn't think of it. And I mean, it sounded familiar. And then when you said she's a gypsy one, I was like, yep, I know the song.
Brian Holland.
I can't believe it took you that long to realize that.
Oh, I don't get into music. Paulie, you know this. I don't get into music. I can't even remember 90% of the Christmas songs. The only song I actually remember is Silent Night.
Silent Night.
It was the first song I played. It was the first song I ever played on a piano when I was 2 years old. My mom's got pictures of me playing Silent Night at 2 years old.
Misfit Mafia said, "Hey y'all, I was on the Dashing channel. Ha ha."
Miss Mafia, if you send me a DM, I'll bring you up, or just send Eddie and Jen or somebody you know up here. We'll get you up here.
Yeah, if you want to come up, yeah, just all you gotta do is send a DM.
The only reason I'm doing the show right now is because, and I just checked it, it's still locked out.
Is that Manny?
Yeah, that's Manny.
And Pam, you too.
See?
She said, all a journey in life, it just makes you stronger and a believer because all things heal with time. And that's very true. All things heal with time. Sorry, Manny came downstairs, so.
Mr. Manny, I didn't even have my cam hookup. Do you see Fallen's cam's hook up? Folks, you don't need to have a cam. You can just come up.
Yeah,
Like me.
You don't have
I
to
have no camera.
Right. Look at me. I have a camera and it's broken.
I would love some. I'd send, if she was still awake, I'd send Pam a thing, but I don't know if she would come up or not.
What did you say, Tony? No, just sit it on the deep freezer and then you can do recycle bin tomorrow, okay?
I gotta shut that door. Colleen turned the heat on and it sucks right up here.
The heat is on.
Where'd you come from, little one? Where'd you come from, huh?
I came from your anus.
No. My little Roxy. Little Roxy. Come here. Everybody wants to say hi to you.
I was fixing to say something. It probably smelled something of brew.
No, I just had some hot dogs, and that's what she's smelling.
She's like, give me some food.
Colleen buys these hot dogs, and I'm not complaining. It's just I won't eat them because it tastes nasty to me. She'll buy the hot dogs that are made with chicken.
Uh-huh.
I can't stand chicken hot dogs. It's got to be beef for me. I mean, I will eat it if I'm really freaking hungry and I got nothing else in the house. Yeah, but otherwise, uh, but no shame against Colleen. It's cheaper. It's a whole lot cheaper than beef. It's almost like what? Almost $1, $2 cheaper to buy a package of chicken hot dogs versus beef hot dogs.
The chicken hot dogs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you go to the
Turkey hot dogs too.
you got to watch half the stuff you eat because it's chicken. It's not
Mm-hmm.
beef. You think it's beef?
I
Nope.
eat hot dogs. I
Like
eat sauce.
like bologna. If you ever buy bologna, you got to watch what you're looking at. You're getting because 9 times out of 10 it's going to be chicken, not beef. So, but yeah, as far as having a cam to come up, you don't need a cam, folks. You really don't. Fallen, because of her Wi-Fi signal, she doesn't usually do live or cam.
Yeah, what it does is it'll mess with my internet, so I keep it off and I just use the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
And because the house has thin walls, I won't go ahead and keep myself muted so it doesn't copyright anybody.
Mm.
She said, well, my mic's in my cam, LOL.
Well, your mic, well, then that could be a problem.
Yeah.
We would at least
That-
want to hear your voice, you know. Even if you sound like this or.
You sound like this. Unless you're intoxicated. Hey, I just sound like this.
I'm right here. Yeah, that's it. That's the story. That's my beer. Leave my beer alone.
Glasses of milk.
Where'd my beer go? Who took my damn?
I got drunk off of milk.
Who took my damn? My damn. Wow. Look at the butt on her. Anyway, as I was saying,
I need some milk.
Bug Eddie, you looking cute.
Oh, shit.
She said I don't drink.
Well, I'll drink for you. I'll help you out. Because I drink. This is for Mystery Mafia Queen.
Have issues.
Thank you, Miss Mafia Queen. I gotta go shit.
The laugh.
I can play drunk all the time, man. I used to do that in public when I see a police officer just walk like I'm intoxicated and see what he does.
I like-
Walk up to
I like doing the being high as a kite in front of an officer.
y'all done lost y'all mind.
Yeah. Being high as a kite or drunk off my ass. I love doing that.
I was like, oh, the time me and Jim went to a store once, and I had on these dark sunglasses, and I was right behind Jim. So we went to go pay for something. Jim was like, "Stop! Don't do that." I go, "What are you talking about?" I go, and I'm looking up like this, and the lady goes, "Okay, sir, that'll be $5.87." And I go, I pulled up, and I knew what it was in my wallet. I go, "Is this a 5?" She goes, "No, that's a 1." So I looked in the wallet again. I go, "Is this a 5?" She goes, "No, that's a 1." I go, "Hold on a second." I took the glasses off, looked at my wallet, and I pulled out the 5 and put the glasses back on. I go, "Here you go."
Oh, damn. Damn. I got to try that sometime. I really do.
Oh man, I
Oh,
have.
you imagine delivering to a customer. Get up there, get a cane, and start tapping as you're getting to the door. Especially if they hand it to me. Get out! No,
Oh,
no, no, no! Pull up in their driveway. They're out there waiting for you. Open the door. Make sure you have your black glasses on. Open the door. Pull out the cane and start tapping your way to them.
they look at you like you're crazy.
Ah, is he gonna do that? I'm gonna do that. That's all there is to it. Oh hell yeah! Yes, yes.
Oh man, and another thing that I like though now is when people be talking to me, people have to really watch what they say to me. Okay, somebody was talking. I was sitting with some other Door Dashers, and this guy was telling me, "Man, I finally got a chance to eat me some wings and shit." I was like, "You ate wings and shit?" He was like, "Well, you know what I mean." I said, "No, I don't know what you mean. You ate wings and shit." He's like, "No, I mean I ate some wings." I said, "Yeah, but you ate it with shit." And he's like, "No, I didn't eat like that."
I'm going with a blind. How much are canes? I want one now. Damn it.
Canes? I don't know. Depends. What do you want? You want the combo pack, the cognac?
No,
Eric,
I want the blind man's cane with the big ass tennis ball on the end.
Oh, I thought you wanted the chicken.
No, no, I want a blind man's cane. I am so gonna do that, and I'm gonna make sure I'm recording it too.
That was,
That's fixed to say. If you don't record it, it never happened.
Yeah.
it never happened. Just like me, when I be talking to these people and be calling about insurance, and what's that new one that they call now? About my Medicare or something like that?
oh, have you got the call yet about from it's supposed to be
I get these
vaccine? What's
Yeah, these people be calling me talking about that they're from the National Center for Disease, and telling me that I can get more money from doing something or another.
Oh
You know,
no.
do I have like Medicaid or something like that?
Oh
I
no.
sit right there on the phone with them. I tell them, nope, I sure don't. Then she like, well, that means you qualify. I tell her, I do. What do I qualify for? Well, you get this, that, and the other. I need you to talk to my supervisor. I tell them, okay. So as soon as the supervisor comes on, I'll go, hey, how are you doing, sir? Just by the way, just to let you know, I have you on the recorded line. Can you hear me okay? So everything that they told me in the beginning, I tell them.
Oh no.
One thing I noticed, if you tell them that you have them on a recorded line, they will not talk to you.
Yep.
Because I tell them,
Yep.
oh, it's okay for you guys to record me, but I can't record you.
Yep.
That's when they say, okay, we have to go. And the same thing with I get the credit card calls all the time about my credit card
Credit
and
One?
like Credit One and all them Net Credit. They're calling me and they're like, "How you doing, Mr. Johnson? I have you on a recorded line and da da da." I go, "Okay, that's fine, ma'am, but just to let you know ahead of time, I also have you on a recorded line. So before we go any further, is it okay that I can record you?" And they'll say, "Well, no, you can't record me." I tell them, "Oh, well, I guess we can't go any further than where we are."
I
Shut
still,
'em
to
down.
this day, I still want you to do a show of answering spam calls.
I
I'm.
was gonna do that, but Jen gets mad at me now.
Why?
He gets ignorant with it.
It's funny. To
He
this
goes,
day, I still giggle at the time I was in the car with you guys.
I love doing it. That's why I tell Jen all the time. I love when they call.
Oh
It's
my,
never a boring moment.
oh my God.
I'm
Hey,
from Memphis.
after you got your one loan, let me ask you something. How many weeks after that did you get text messages and phone calls?
Um, when I got the loan or when I don't pay the loan.
After you got the, yeah.
because he paid along.
Because I didn't pay it back yet.
No, I'm talking because I did that heavy duty research and looking for a lender. I've just come out about contacted everybody in the world, even underground people, and nothing. But I am every day I get at least 200 to 300 emails, at least 60, 70 phone calls a day. When I'm out working, you'll see it come down. Somebody's calling me. Somebody's calling me. Somebody's calling me. And they won't just call once. They'll call like two, three times in a row. And it's
Yep.
like,
Yep.
I get that with car insurance.
oh my God.
About your to get your cheaper car insurance quote, and click.
I tell them, really? Can you go cheaper than $100? Say, well, we can't go that low. So, well, you got the wrong person then, buddy. Have a good day. Regina said, I've got a call, ask if I can hear them, and I would say, no, I'm deaf. That's a good way to do
You
it.
got to remember that one, Colleen.
Me don't speak no English, Espanol.
I love messing with them.
Yes, he does. And it is the funniest thing to listen to. I'm telling you guys, I never laughed so hard that day he picked me up and got a spam call. I mean, this guy was pissed. Oh, he was pissed off, especially when
Yes, he was.
Eddie brought up the dildo comment. That was it. I done lost it. Thank God that car door was shut. I would have fell out. And Jen's over there. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Just hang up! Stop it!
Then he got this guy all so bad that he's talking about threatening to kill your family. I'm gonna come and kill your family.
I tell him, oh yeah, well not if I kill him first. That really set him off.
Made him hang up.
You can't kill him until I kill him.
But that he brought up a dildo. I don't know where this dildo came from. It just out of the blue. Eddie says something about a dildo, and I just like, oh my God.
Because he told me to take the dildo out of my butt, and I go,
Oh,
but you put it in my butt though, Daddy. Mwah.
I'm telling you, it was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life, hands down. It was just the funniest, and I think it was like the first time I ever rode with them, and he pulled that one out of his ass, and I was like, holy shit.
They just happen to call at the right time, right when you're with me.
Yeah, you have no problem answering that phone call. Nope.
I get every day they call me. They say, "Can you hear me okay?" I go, "Can you hear me okay?" I told, "Hey, I just farted over the phone. Can you
No,
hear it okay?"
no. If they say ask you next time, if you hear me okay, say just a minute. My TTL is still loading.
I don't know if my dial tone's working. Give me one.
Or I get one creditor that calls me because I owe my credit card. And now this one, I like to talk real slow. I'll go, yes, this is Mr. Johnson. Well, Mr. Johnson, I just called this. See, how you want to take care of this? Well, let me think here. I guess we can take care of it with my new credit card. I can hear the lady laughing in the background.
Oh shit.
I told her, I'm sorry, but my mother is a sloth. So I got my speech from her.
I like the one where I heard something like that. A creditor called the guy. He says, Mr. X, you need to take care of this. He says, what can we do about it? He said, and the guy turns around and says, well, I got a check. I can write you a check. He goes, yeah, we'll take a check. Well, there ain't nothing in it, but I'll write you a check.
Yeah, I'll write you a check. Here you go. It says check. Want me to write you something else? Here, I wrote that. Here, something else.
Hell, I'll pay interest. You want to make that 10,000? You want to make it hell? Let's just make it 10 million. Let's get it over with.
You got a date for that? Let me look on my calendar. First date of Neverwary. Oh, okay. Nice to see you.
Never very.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
pay you
what am
on
I
the
gonna
next
pay?
date in
That's
December.
something I used to use. They told me, so what day are you gonna pay this on, Mr. Johnson? I tell them, let me see. You got a piece of paper and a pen? And they go, yes. I go, okay. I need you to write down this date. I'm gonna pay you guys on the 1st of Neverwary. And by that time, you should be paid in full.
Now have a great day.
Have a great day.
What's the matter, Colleen? Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to notice that. Uh-huh.
You must be
Uh-huh.
playing a game.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely playing a game. Watch her mouth. She actually kind of talks through the game.
Mm.
Her whole head will start doing this.
You ever watch the video of ragers?
Uh-uh.
People that be playing games on like Call of Duty and stuff like that, and they have rages. They be mad as heck.
They be breaking their TVs.
Oh, especially, yeah, I've seen a couple of them where little kids get on there and they have a rage fest. And this kid's
Yeah.
like, what, 8, 9 years old, and he's over
Yeah.
there just storming like no one's business.
I'm watching the grown ass people. They be busting their TVs, breaking their computers.
That stuff be hilarious, man.
Colleen's got this one game now, and I don't know where the hell, what she's trying to, I really don't understand what her goal is, because it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, to the point she's actually researching some stuff for the game. And I'm like, you're not in a competition. If you're competing against other people, I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll just play it
The
constantly.
Come on.
One of these days, I'm going to go down there with a recorder when she's sleeping. I'm going to look at her hands and see if she's doing one of these.
Huh. Virginia wants to know if she can come up. Yeah, you can come up.
Yeah. Let me get the link here. All right, let's see if I can find you. There you are.
I'm gonna go get something to drink.
No, you shall not pass or collect $200.
I'll break wind in your face.
Do that. You'll be sleeping on the couch.
Do it, do it, do it. I want to see how fast Jen gets out of that chair.
Oh, I can do it really fast.
God, they got that heat on downstairs.
It's hot?
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, I got my heater vent blocked. Okay, so there ain't no heat in there. And when they turn the heat on, because I have the fan pulling the air out of the house, it'll come right up the stairs, right into my room. And that's what I always know when she's burning incense or has got that heat cranked up. And yet they'll have the window open. It doesn't make sense. And they're all like, oh, it's for Theo. Screw the damn cat. Save on some gas, you know? 20.
Here, no heat
20. It's 51 here.
and running. Jeez.
So to fix the issue here, I just shut my door and it'll just suck all the hot air out of here. It get cold in here. It really will get cold in here to the point where I wear socks at night now, and I hate things on my feet when I'm sleeping. Yep, I got the top fan running. I got my exhaust fan running, and then I have another fan, industry type of fan, at the foot of my bed that blows across me when I'm sleeping.
It's cold. That's why I moved away from Ohio to get away from cold.
Oh,
But at the same time, I can't stand the heat, so I'm like stuck in between damned if you do and damned if you don't. No, it's hot.
but I'll tell you one thing though. Getting older though, I am getting colder. I do get cold quickly. I really, really do, and it really pisses me off. I hate getting cold. Colleen, shut up. Don't say a word. Not a word. Not a word.
Ugh.
No, she likes to say, but you like the cold.
Ah,
When I'm sleeping.
my body says nope. I shut down from the cold, but that's because I have fibromyalgia, so it tends to shut my body down.
Well, if I have my feet sticking out, if my leg gets cold, I'll get cramps immediately. And it's all because that leg is cold. And but as soon as I warm it up, I'm fine.
I can't do the cold. I'm waiting for the information. You should wait for the link.
I already sent it. Sent it, baby girl. Still on time. Or per. But anyways, yeah, I've been noticing that. It's like, why was I getting cramps all the time? I could never figure out why I was getting cramps, and they hurt. And then I finally figured it out. It was because I was cold. My legs got cold, or my feet got cold, and then I would just start cramping up big time. Because I did what everybody says, eat bananas and stuff like that. That didn't help any. But now my feet get cold just right now.
You get cookies tomorrow. You had cookies.
Yep, you get cookies tomorrow, buddy.
I want a cookie. I want a cookie. Have you guys ever had that crumble cookie?
No, I see that place a lot. They make their own cookies.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it is extremely, extremely sweet.
They're expensive.
And expensive.
Yeah, $4 a cookie.
Yeah.
That crap. I'll make my own dang cookies.
Shoot. That cookie better wine and dine me.
It better have flakes of gold in it, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Fuck me and suck me for that one.
Whoa, whoa.
Well, I know now all it takes to get Jen is a cookie.
I said that cookie better.
I will. Hey, Eddie, I'll send you a couple dozen.
I cook my own. I'll cook
Gotta take care of my brother. You know, I gotta take care of my brother.
Regina.
I'll pay for my own cookies. I go in there and make them.
How you doing, Regina?
All right. How are you, Eddie and Jen?
Yeah, great.
Doing pretty good, except being cold up here in Michigan.
What city you in?
Novi,
Now, where's that located? What state?
Michigan.
Oh, you're in Michigan. Okay. Oh, shoot, she right there by I was gonna say,
Ghost dog.
yeah, yeah, Ghost Mafia.
Ghost dog. She's right
Ghost
across.
dog.
She's right across the lake.
That's right. She sure is.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm thinking the opposite because Ghost Mafia is down in southern Ohio by West Virginia.
His Heather's mom.
Oh, Heather's mom though lives in Michigan. That's right. Okay. Ghost Mafia's wife's mom lives in Michigan.
I didn't
But
know
so
that.
does Michigander man, Rob.
Michigander, yeah.
Yeah, he lives there in Michigan. Well, that's obvious.
Michigander.
You know, and what is that ATL variety show? Is there? There's a couple other people there from Michigan too. Lakeshore Paranormal.
What the hell was that?
It wasn't me.
Oh, I was gonna say Ghost Dog. You could at least mute the camera.
That sounded like the demon walked in.
More like the demon came out.
All right, whose ever camera starts fogging up, we know who did it.
I'm sitting outside.
Oh, you don't. That's you know what? We didn't either. When we smoked, we didn't smoke in the house. We smoked outside in the garage when we had a garage. Remember when we used to smoke cigarettes?
I hated that when I was truck driving. You get in, you have to get a hotel for a couple days. You couldn't smoke in the hotel. You always had to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I always see them broke down during the middle of the winter too, and it's just, I
Mm-hmm.
hated that.
Yeah, we never smoked in the house. We always smoked outside. We went out in the garage or outside on the patio because we didn't want our house smelling like cigarette smoke, and you never know who you
The
got
kids.
coming over, especially kids. We didn't want them to have secondhand smoke. And
I
I,
I shocked Colleen about that, something about that, because I guess technically we're not supposed to be smoking in the house.
mm-hmm.
And so if she knows our landlord's coming over, she'll clean the house up really good. Well, she does it anyways, but you know what I'm saying. She'll make extra care, and I kind of laugh at her that, and I said, "Why do you do that? You know, you keep the house pretty clean in the first place." She goes, "Oh, I don't want her factors to know we smoke and all this stuff." And I said, "Are you kidding me? Take a white piece of cloth, wet it, and wipe the walls,
Yep, and watch what happens.
The yellowness stains.
Yep,
and it smells like cigarettes. Everywhere you go in this house, it's gonna smell like cigarette because it's on the walls, it's on the door frames.
Get rid of the smell.
You know,
yep. The only way you get rid of it is by painting the walls.
and then you still got to wash the walls
Mm-hmm.
because it will seep right through that new paint unless you get like bullseye or something like that that kills.
Or kilts.
Remember my mom and dad's house?
Oh man.
The walls, they were so yellow. The walls were white at one time, but they were so yellow, they looked like they were painted. And it was because they smoked so many years in that house that the walls were yellow.
Well, I'm wondering if that's the reason why our landlord painted the walls. See, our walls is the eggshell color, so it's already kind of yellowish. So you really wouldn't notice it as much. But I tell you what, it's you can definitely smell it. That's why I try to get the girls to come up with a deodorant spray for me that I could start wearing, like a body spray. So I want
Mhm.
them to know me when I pass on. They'll grab a shirt or something if they don't burn it, and smell it and smell the not the smoke but the other stuff.
I think that there's native body spray and deodorant men and women can use.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was asking me about deodorant tonight, and I was telling them, or yesterday, I said, I got a funny story about that. I don't stink. Unless something gets on my body, but otherwise, like my armpits, it really don't stink. It's something weird about my chemical.
Because you don't have overactive glands either.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is just the damnedest thing. Now, if I sweat profusely or something like that, even then you'll be hard pressed to smell me that way. And they were asking about deodorant. I said I don't wear deodorant. I really really don't.
Yeah, see, now Tony has overactive glands.
Very badly.
And so he has to take a shower almost every day
Good luck on that one.
because of his glands. Because all he does is go outside and he paces back and forth. But he sweats so much. You think he was jogging.
Wow. Well, there are people like that. They can just stand up and walk across the room when they start sweating. I used to sweat so bad that you could watch it drip off me. But it didn't have a stink to it. It was just a damnedest. And I proved that fact to my sister. Now, I'm not going to tell you how long it was that I took a shower. Let's just put it this way. It was a long time. We're not talking days, and we're not talking weeks. We're talking months that I did not take a shower. I'm the only one in the truck. Who's going to smell me, right? And now, my sister has a super, I call bloodhound type of nose. She can smell a person a mile away. So, I had told her one time that I don't stink. I don't stink. She goes, hey, everybody stinks. I'll smell you. Well, we let it go for a couple months, and then we had my sister come over, and I had taken my shirt off. All right, so you're gonna get the rawness of me. And we said there was something strange about a strange smell that was coming from me, but we couldn't figure it out. And so she got in there and she's sniffing my skin, nose right on my skin, sniffing under my armpits, around my back and everything else. She goes, I don't smell anything. Then we told her exactly how long it is that I've taken a shower.
Wow.
She practically died.
Jen has a nose like that. I tell Jen all the time, I can't stand your nose. She smells stuff I don't even.
Oh yeah, Misfit has pneumonia. Or I think she's getting over it or something. I'm getting over pneumonia. But yeah, it's just weird. Now, I think it was what I was eating at the time or my lifestyle or whatever it was, because I've noticed now my lifestyle has changed completely. I mean, a 180 from the truck to what it is now. And now I can smell it. And I'm like, man, I need to take a shower.
Yeah, Jen does have that kind of senses. You know, no matter where we go, if she smells something, she'll look over at me. I'll look at her. I tell her, don't even tell me. You smell something.
Sage is the same way. She's got that bloodhound nose, and she'll smell stuff. You could be across the frickin' room, and if you do something that has a smell to it, she'd be like, "What's the smell? What's that smell? What's that smell?" I mean, she's constantly running out of room into my room saying, "What's burning? What's burning? What's burning? What's burning?"
That's Jen.
I can't stand smell.
I tell her it's love. It's kind of pungent.
I'm not gonna tell that to my daughter, but yeah, one day I actually smelled smoke, and I'm sitting in my room, I'm watching TV, and I'm watching it, and I could smell something burning, and I'm like, what the hell is burning? So I run out into the hallway, smelling, and then I go downstairs. And remember, Colleen, I asked you about that. I said, what is burning? And the only thing they said was, oh, they just cooked something. Now, once in a while, you cook something that does have a burning smell. So I go in the kitchen, don't smell nothing. All the way through the house, nothing. I get back in my room, and I'm smelling burning. And I'm like, what the hell is frickin' burning? But I couldn't see smoke. I couldn't see nothing. So I did the old trick. You know, you get a flashlight out and start moving it around the room. You will see the smoke. And sure as shit, I found the smoke. It was between my bed and my nightstand. One of my ashes must have missed the ashtray that I have, and it bounced out. And I had paper down there, and it was in my socks and some clothes there, and it was smoldering there.
You have paper in your socks.
Yeah, I'm lazy. What the hell? But anyways, it was smoldering, and I'll tell you what, it took a while to get that to actually get it to put out. And then when I thought I put it out, you know, a lot of it was burnt. I said, screw it, I'm just going to throw it away. So I put it in a bag, and I checked to make sure it was all out. So I put it over by where I got my trash, and I'm waiting here, and all of a sudden I see the smoke. The room starting to get foggy. I'm like, what the hell? I look over, and here the trash bag was burning.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, thank God I have a drip pan right next to me because I got a leak into my roof. And so we have to have a pan there. And that was half full of water, and I just took that thing and I just started soaking that son of a bitch like no one's business.
I bet.
Okay, so we got to make sure that we can get
That is scary. I'll tell you what, because Sage, she's scared of fires. Period. Straight up fires. This place, you set an ember just right. This place is gonna go up in no time because it's so dry.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be very, very careful.
Wow.
Ugh. I remember
The other day, I had a customer. I went right by their car, and you know how sometimes you can kind of smell that it's running hot?
Uh-huh.
It started smelling worse. and I'm like, what is going on? Next thing, and I asked the customer, I was like, is your car okay? Because it don't, something don't seem right. She checked under the engine and where the contacts are, or the wires to connect to the car for the battery.
Okay.
It was smoking. I was like, "Oh my god, is everything all right?" She disconnected it. She said, I'm gonna have to find a way to get home. I'll fix this later."
She had a short in the ground. That's what it was.
Yeah, because I thought it was gonna at first it was gonna say if it was like a rotten egg smell, it's the battery.
Yeah. Car smells are really unique. We before my clutch went out, uh, the only time you would smell it is when you run down the freeway and you get to the exit. You can always smell burning. But once you got past the exit, you couldn't smell it no more. And for the longest time, I thought it was somebody burning something, burning fire barrel or something like that. I finally figured out what it was because we were doing the clutch was going out. The clutch was burning because we were moving so fast. You couldn't smell it in the car until you slowed down, and then it just all hit you at once. It clears out and cools off by the time you get to the end of the ramp, and that's what it was. It was the clutch burning that we kept smelling in the car.
Wow.
I still thank Nat for that one. I will never ever stop thanking her on that one. Because, man, we were screwed. It still took us a week and a half to get the car fixed. It was all.
I'm glad I got my car fixed with me doing it.
Yeah, but make sure you double check those hoses, those clamps, okay? Run it.
I made sure they were nice and tight.
Hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Run it a couple days and then recheck it.
Okay. And when I got home, I checked the reservoir to make sure it wasn't leaking, which I had to put more antifreeze in. And I know tomorrow when I run it again, I'll check it again. That way it can burp the system out more.
The neighbors are getting quiet.
I know.
Ooh.
And where I got the radiator hose from, they wanted to sell me the clamps that you use pliers with. And I said, no, I want the screw on type.
Mm-hmm.
So they sold me the screw on type.
That's
which
good.
I did exactly. At least I know what I was wanting and looking for.
Yep. That's good that you got that kind.
Right. Exactly.
I was gonna tell if there was anybody in here new, make sure you share the stream out. We could like to get more people in here to talk about whatever they want to talk about. Whatever you want to talk about, we could talk about.
And at first, I thought it was my radiator, but when I took the car in to get the oil change, they told me it wasn't the radiator; it was the radiator hose and clamp. That was leaking.
Okay.
Which I'm glad I got both of them. And when the radiator needs to be replaced, I do have a brand new radiator here at home.
Yeah, you really do guys check those connections, recheck those connections after you fix it. Don't just tighten it up and think you're okay, it's good to go. That's why I'm terrified of the car right now. Well, I'm not terrified, but I'm really uneasy because our torque wrench busted. That's how come I snapped that one bolt, because
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't notify me, because it'll go click click unless you got a digital one, then it'll beep at you. But the standard ones, it'll just go click click when you hit the torque that you want. It wouldn't do that, so I kept cranking and cranking and cranking until I hear the click click, and I just it didn't work, and it just snapped that bolt. And it's a pretty major bolt too. It's what holds the control arm to the rest of the wheel. So I had to get a new torque. So 80% of the bolts that I messed with to change that hub out and change the brakes out, they're not torqued. They're not torqued at all. And when you start messing with that stuff, you want to make sure it's torqued. I just don't have the $20 some to get it right now, because I'm working on that rent money. But I'll tell you what, as soon as I get it, that's going to be the first thing I'm buying. And I'll take that damn wheel out. Well, you can't even torque the wheels, and they're supposed to be at 100 pounds. And
Right, exactly.
So you gotta torque that stuff down to the torque specs, and every bolt on the car has a torque spec.
Right, exactly.
So you got to be very careful. And like I said, everything on my front end is dependent on a torque. You got the control arm, you got the hub itself, you got the hub bolts, you got the brakes bolts. I think I actually might have busted one of the bolts on the other caliper on the passenger side. Well, it's an old caliper anyway, so what the hell? Don't send me love.
You do?
I just realized they texted me, so I texted them back.
Yeah, what, 2 hours later, you decide to text me, okay. I see it. I'll come up.
Hey, you know what? Jen does that to me. I mean, I do that to Jen too. Jen will text me something when I'm out dashing, and I won't see it until later. And so we finally get home, be like 4 or 5 hours ago. Then I'll text her right back. I'm sitting right next to her on the couch.
Oh, it drives me nuts. Colleen,
Yeah.
don't text her when she's driving. Oh, she get all kinds of bitchy.
Oh, I just love aggravating the heck out of Jen.
She gets all kinds of bitchy. And I don't even sit there and I don't even have a conversation. I say one or two words and that's it. Oh, don't text me, I'm working. Don't text me, I'm working. I'm like, screw you, bitch. I'll text you any damn time I want.
Not while I'm driving and working.
Don't ignore it.
That is my thing.
Wah. I'll text you any damn time I want. My ass hurts, I'm going to text you and let you know it hurts.
Well, go get something for it then.
I'm sorry, Colin. Colleen.
Colin. Yeah, that mustache is coming in pretty good, isn't it? Ooh.
I don't know if I can come up.
You better watch it, old man.
That's right.
Yeah, you're old, you're crippled and shit, but I could still kick your way.
Hey, think about it. When the doctors finally declare me as crippled, we get a free parking and handicap spots.
Not bad.
Okay, my mom.
Yeah. And I'm going to be one. If somebody's parked there and they don't have a candy, I am going to go off on them.
Oh, no, don't, no.
I literally blinked and he's gone.
My whole thing of handicap stickers and shit, if you still could walk with a cane, you don't need it.
You got handicap stickers and shit?
Oh God, the gun started.
Oh no.
Here it goes the shit.
Have you noticed though, people always end stuff like that with in shit? You know, man, I was eating some wings and shit. Burger and shit. Like, you had a burger and shit?
Did you just crap on your burger and eat it? Ew.
It's that special sauce. Come on now.
It's no chocolate.
What does it taste like? Tastes like shit.
I just took your butt outside.
How many hours has it been now?
It's going on almost 2, maybe 3.
I started at what, 7? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 3 hours. 3 hours, and it still hasn't flipped.
You
We only had one other day that didn't work, right, Colleen? And
Yeah.
I waited like 6 hours. It just would not flip, and it really pissed me off.
Come on up.
That's weird because here you can go to you can do either one. You could do per or time, and all you do is just tap on
Yeah,
whichever one.
see, and that's our choice here. But you see here, I'll show you. You see this is the time right here. I'll hit it. It flips
Okay.
back.
Or, well,
Hold on one second.
or I just die.
Yeah, ours
Yeah,
do that
you can hit that all day long.
and nothing.
It won't stay.
That's
You literally have to wait till somebody clocks out. And after 10 o'clock, I always say around here, after 10 o'clock, don't even think about going on per. Just don't do it because, first of all, there aren't 60% of our stores close.
Okay. So that's how we're gonna.
Because what you're going to get on per are $2 loads, and that's all these people that don't tip in the first place. So you're just going to get $2 loads going 5 miles away all night after 10 o'clock. Do not go per after 10 o'clock. Just don't do it.
I was telling Regina to tuck her cheese.
And then you found
my face. Second, I have this That's lady his
Oh,
in my face. Tuck her cheese. Done. I'm not.
then it's on the phone.
I'm done.
And going per in the mornings, that's actually a really good idea. It really is. I'm still waiting. I know Colleen's waiting too because I want to see what she does. But I know I'm gonna have a party if I have to pick up a somebody's got their.
You can take whatever the hell you want out of us. I can't.
I like the car turkey.
Regina, gotta turn that down.
I'm stepping outside.
Okay.
She said she's gonna go out.
I'm sorry to embarrass you.
Why is it still not showing?
Roxy, 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 Roxy.
No, I told you I was on the phone, Dennis.
She could hear me. Roxy, she's looking for me.
I'm sorry about that.
Roxy. Hey, Roxy. Bark at her. She's looking. She's looking. She's like, where are you? Where is it? What she'll do if
He
you
just done the same thing.
if you growl at her, she'll get up in your face and start licking you. Like,
Really?
don't be mad. Don't be mad. Yeah.
Okay, why is it not changing yet?
Like with my friend, she has 3 little dogs, and one of them, Miracle, she will not let nobody pick her up except for my friend as well as me. But the other people, she would not let them pick her up.
Wow.
This one.
I think that's pretty neat.
Roxy, you knock on the wall, or knock on the door, it's all over. She turns into a bark machine and just won't shut up.
That's
You can't
what
knock.
Miracle.
You can't knock where she sees you. You gotta knock when she doesn't see you. Like if Paige was
Yeah.
awake and if Paige started knocking on the wood, yeah, you'll see her go off. Try to train her out of it. It's just I don't have the time with her.
That's what my friend,
Really, let's go.
her 3 dogs would do if you're are out of the room and you knock
I still.
or ring the
still.
doorbell, they would go nuts.
All you have to do is walk by our front window and start talking really
Really?
loud. She'll go nuts. Who are you yelling at?
She's
My
cute.
cat.
Oh, my left hand glove.
Yes.
Where's the right hand?
He's here somewhere
Aw,
on the chair.
your cat is really pretty, Natalie.
Gray and white.
Oh,
Our Theo, he just turned into Winnie, and the other one's just scared shitless.
Okay, so.
it's a scaredy cat, huh?
Literally.
change
I
the-
just
This
walk up.
one is a stray cat, but she's a love bug.
I could get 4 feet from the damn cat, and it'll take off running.
What
I
you do
have
to
one
that
like that.
cat?
I never
just-
did anything to
My
that
other
cat. That's
cat
just
does the
it.
same thing to hear her to run. She's very antisocial.
I refuse to call it by its name. I call it the cat.
You think Theo may have conspired and told the horror story of what happened to him?
Nothing happened to Theo. Theo's a lazy ass cat. Well,
No, you stepping on him?
Hey,
oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he finally got over that. He actually jumps on my bed again.
Yay.
Miss
My-
Roxy, Miss Roxy.
My little Peaches got a hold of some of my candy corn. I seen her chomping earlier. I was like, uh-oh, what you got in your mouth? And she looked at me like, I ain't done nothing. Chomp, chomp, chomp. I hope she don't have the zoomy snot, because I swear I'm gonna find my little kennel thing that I got and stick her in it.
That's one thing Roxy does not have. She does not have the zoomies. I've never ever seen her just take off running. Nope.
Oh,
Oh.
mine's like a little circus puppy. She'll dance. She'll get on her hind legs and start twirling around just right on her hind legs, and she'll walk backwards on her hind legs.
Roxy's a beggar. She gets a scent of any type of food or mocha. It's constant whining to the point she'll actually yelp at you.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, well, yeah. They learned that.
Mom,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah. Colleen and them learned that lesson about the mocha. End up taking
Right.
her to the vet and had to get her special medicines.
Yep, can't give them anything. I don't give them human food, period, because I don't want them to have the habit of eating human food and then something, you know what I'm saying, they get a hold of something they shouldn't eat.
Monster, he would lay right against my back, and he would literally run for my feet, right behind my back, around my head, and jump on the other couch, back and forth until he wears himself out.
One thing we
He'll be
go
he'll
ahead.
be he'll be 8 years old in January, and Betsy the beagle, she'll be 13 on Christmas. And both of them sleeps with me.
See, that's the cat.
He's knocked out.
Kitty.
My cats are too fat.
Yeah. We got 3 fat cats.
Well, 2.
Oh, we got. That's
Some
what Theo
chicken.
is. I call Theo the fat cat. Theo is a fat cat.
Bolo's a fat cat. That cat freaking weighs a ton.
Sure does.
Bang face. On goes.
If you're looking for Theo, look up. Theo likes to go really, really high, and he'll sleep on top of stuff.
I don't want my cats to do that.
Usually he'll jump up on top here. I've had him sleep on top of my totes up here and stuff like that. He just loves going really, really high. We got that shelf with our parts on it that he'll go up there and camp out.
I kinda
Whose
used to
phone
do that.
keeps turning?
He's probably sleeping with Sage. I'm telling you, God is my witness, folks. Theo thinks Sage is his girlfriend. I is that cat will follow her anywhere. Matter of fact, he'll go into her bedroom and start yelling at her to get her ass in there.
Uh,
It, it's supposed to be Paige's cat. Nope, not no more. That's Sage's cat. Right, Roxy?
What?
Roxy and Theo used to wrestle with each other. They don't do it anymore.
Hey, come in here.
He's like, "What do you want? What do you want?"
You'll sit right there.
I know, right? He wants in. Can't come in.
Who's that?
well, guys, I need to get off here and go to bed.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up.
Yeah, have a good night, Regina.
Hi, Regina.
I will. You guys too. God bless you guys.
God bless you.
You can't come in here.
All right. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? Since we got enough people in here yet.
Karaoke?
No.
Karaoke. Are you crazy?
Yes.
We break the square and sing.
Mm-hmm.
I love this thing so much, Eddie. You have no idea how much I love this thing. This is probably the best gift
Phasma?
I've ever gotten. This Phasma box. Oh my gosh.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, because you never know what's coming out of it.
That's
You
true.
never know what's coming out of it. And it's really, really crazy. Like I said, the best one I ever had, best EVP that I've had. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks, if you're just watching this and don't know about the Phasma box, it's basically a spirit box. Well, it is a spirit box. It's basically a SV7. If you don't know what SV7 is, look it up. I ain't going to explain it. But anyways, it's not an app. It's a program. It was built by ghost investigators for ghost investigators.
Fisher Price.
Oh, you're there, Theo.
So,
I'm sorry, big boy.
so anyways, I like to tinker with it every once in a while, and Eddie actually bought it for me one night. I was talking about his because I'll tell you what, you want to see some cool Phasmabox interaction, watch Eddie's stuff. Eddie is really, really good with it. He's born natural with it. So, anyways, we're gonna fire it up. Anybody's got any safety prayers or protection prayers? Get them out now. Get them up. If you need your teddy bears or your favorite broom to protect you, go get it.
Got a broom right over there.
Beat the crap out of these
Yep.
cockroaches, but
And then he can sweep the floor afterwards.
why? You can't come in here. No.
In real quick session, basically it plays in reverse. What it does is grab little clips from radio stations, and it uses the energy from the radio station in the clips and transfers it into words if they wish, if they feel they want to talk. Best part is we can play it in reverse like an SB7 box does. So anything coming out of here should be in reverse. You just simply should not understand anything that comes from this when it's in the reverse. So if you do hear a word that is very audible, very clear, the chances are you're talking to a spirit. If you get a full sentence, you're definitely talking to something. and not a radio station, because you're never going to hear a full sentence from a radio station playing it backwards. You're just not going to hear it. So, with that, Lord, please watch over us. Let's only the positivity, the people with love, people that have questions or are lost and need help, those spirits are allowed to come forward. We repel, we repent any evil, negative. You're not allowed to come and talk to us. You're not allowed to come into the room. You're not allowed to use the box. Only those with peace and love and respect. We also tell the spirits that we are here and we will treat you with peace, love, and respect. We're not here to hurt you, harm you, or make you do anything you don't want to do. We just wish to communicate with you. I have a lot of people online right now. A couple of them you probably know right off the bat. If you're familiar with them, I do believe spirits could be anywhere at any time in the world. It doesn't have to be like this house and only the spirits are going to stay here. No, they will talk to other people. And with that, let's get the show. Now, what you're going to see right away is I'm going to be turning on, you hear this loud click, and then you'll see it actually looking for all the radio stations to use. And that's what it'll say right here. Connecting to station 1. I think we got like 4 or 5 stations in this town or nearby. I'm also going to switch this over to reverse.
Reverse mode activated.
And here we go. Hello, Spirit World. My name is Ghost Dog. I have with me some fellow friends that I absolutely love and trust and respect. We got Eddie and Jen. You're probably familiar with Eddie. We have Fallen Angel, which you may also be familiar with. We have Natalie Wolf, and we have my roommate, Miss Colleen. As I was saying earlier, we come to you with peace, love, and respect. We have nothing but love for you. We're not here to hurt you, harm you, or make you do anything you don't want to do. We're just here to communicate with you. You can use your energy and use this device, and we will be able to understand you. So the first question right off the bat, do we have any spirits here, and how many? One? Did you say there was just one?
To give you a heads up, we don't hear nothing on our end.
You should be able to. Hold on. Do you hear it now?
No.
Alright, hold on. Follow him real quick. What do I need to do? I know you gotta go to share.
If there's an option to share screen with audio, I think you're able to do it that way.
Can you hear it now?
Now we can.
Okay. Spirit World, can you tell me who is listening to you right now? Can you give me a name of anybody that's in my chat? Those in the chat, you're more than welcome to open up your mics and talk and ask questions yourself. I asked how many spirits were here with us right now. Someone said one. Is it still one, or are there more? There it is. One. You heard that, right?
Yep, I heard it.
Oh, who is the one that's here? What's your name? Where are you from? Are you from this town?
Well,
I know I have a couple spirits in this house that reside. Are any of you here? The little girl or John? What was that? Sounded like we were under the sea.
Like a sonar.
Yeah.
mhm.
If the little girl's here, you usually signify by giggling. Can you laugh for me? Let me know you're here. Anybody else wants to ask a question? Go ahead. That was.
Hello, Spirit World. This is Colleen. This
It said, "What do you want?"
we like to communicate with you guys. Can you guys come forward and communicate? All the positively spirits. No negativity, please.
That was funny. What do you want?
Why don't you go back to your game?
John, was that you?
Intimate?
That sounded like an attitude that John would say. What do you want?
Yeah, definitely. John will say that.
I'm calling out to. Is it Matt Fallen?
Yes.
Go ahead, call out to him.
Hey, spirits, is Matthew around? Is he doing okay?
Call him like you're trying to get his attention.
Matthew.
That's not how you call for him. When you want to call and talk to him, say it exactly the same way. Let him know it's you calling him.
Matt, where the heck are you at? You know I'm missing you. I wish you at least come say hey to me.
I don't know what it said, but did you hear that?
It said how.
Did that sound like him?
Yes.
There you go. Don't talk to him like he's dead. Talk to him like he's alive.
Matt, you know I love you. Are you doing okay? Have you been visiting me?
What's the one thing you usually talk about that would get him going?
Matt, what has your football team been winning? Has your football team been winning? The Kansas City Chiefs, have they been winning?
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to get their ass handed to them this year. Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, really. Your Chiefs have no chance this year.
What do you think about Trump being our president again?
For sure.
Yes, I'm serious. All right, Matt, you're mumbling. Please don't be Mr. Mumbles right now.
Wow, that was a full conversation.
Yes. Mr. Mumbles is, it's hard for him to, it was hard for him to talk in live because he always mumbled. He had to almost act like he was yelling to be heard. So I called him Mr. Mumbles. He always hated that. Didn't you, Matt?
Yo.
Yep.
Was Matt jealous of me?
Yes.
Hey, Matt. I'm your girl's favorite best friend. I met her before you. What do you think about that? I want to say he said, "Are you testing me?"
Are you kidding me?
Matt, I want to ask you, not long after you passed away, please don't be mad at me. Not long after you passed, uh, somebody had some scratches on him. Were you the one that put the scratches on him? Are you still there?
Well, I guess.
Well, that was cool. A little provocation on that, but got some answers.
And I love you, Matt. You know I do. Did it say I love you too?
I thought it said, "I love you."
That's what I thought I heard it say too.
You heard that too? Yeah, I love you. Do we have any other spirits that want to come forward and talk to us? Don't be
And
shy.
thank you, Matt, for talking to me. I appreciate it. I miss you so much.
Don't be shy. You give you enough time to dust off that dirt. You come forward. Just don't forget the deodorant.
Let me see if I could get my dad come through. He used to hate this, but I'm going to tease his bald head. Yo, Dad! Mr. Loring Pangborn! Sir! This is your daughter calling. Dad? I'm going to call him by his nickname. Free Fall! I miss you, Dad.
I heard the older male say, I miss you.
That's my dad. Dad, are you watching over your grandbabies?
Guys, if we go to the sacrifice, now that the basement is open, you can get out.
Is
I don't
that?
even.
Oh, that's Paige. Damn it.
Sorry.
Well, quick, turn the page.
Oh, this conversation was coming in nice and clear and everything. I was like, hey, y'all hearing this?
Loring Pangborn. Dad, do you see your grandbabies?
Misfit Mafia Queen, you have my deepest condolences on the loss of your daughter.
My condolences as well. What's your daughter's name, Misfit? If you don't mind me asking.
Her name is Penny.
Penny? Miss Penny! I'm calling out to Miss Penny. Miss Penny, could you come forward? Your mother would like to talk to you. Miss Penny, can you come forward and say hello to your mother? Miss Penny, are you here? I wouldn't recognize her voice if it was right in my face, but maybe you might recognize her voice because we are getting a lot of female responses. Misfit, let us know if you hear her. Miss Penny, could you please come forward and say hello to your mother? I'm talking to the Miss Penny that has a birthday Monday. Your birthday's this coming Monday. If you're that Miss Penny, could you say hello, please? Yes, Veterans Day. Oh, I tried. I think she actually was there. We just didn't understand her. I'm still looking for John because that was John's attitude. John, you Bigfoot, ugly looking thing. You around here?
Now, on my end, it sounded like you said, always am.
Always am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, I figure you're always around here.
And right there, I think it sounded like on this is just on my end,
Yep.
but it said just on the internet.
John on the internet? Was John an internet person? I know he was on Facebook, but that was about it.
He was on YouTube. He likes watching everybody. He watched Ed and Jen when he was alive. He was watching Omar, James, a few other people on YouTube.
No, I know what it is. You were just. What are you looking up this time? What do you plan to buy this time, John? Because he was always on the internet looking stuff up to buy. What's the next thing you're going to buy, John? What are you looking up this time, John? What are you planning on buying? You know your girlfriend Sue's no longer with us. Is Winnie with you? Winnie is gone. Are you mad about that, John? I know I am. Sue took Winnie, and she's dead. Not even 2 months. What the heck?
What actually happened to her?
We don't know. Her story is, oh, she got cancer.
It wouldn't have done that
In
quick. I
2 months,
don't
exactly. It wasn't even 2 months that she took Winnie, and Winnie's gone now. And we always said in the house that she was going to kill Winnie. We always said that. She didn't know how to take care of her.
Could she have died from parvo?
Who?
Parvo.
Parvo?
I don't know what that is.
It's a dog disease that can kill a dog.
I don't know. Like I said, we don't know. She won't answer us. The only thing she puts out is that, oh, she died from cancer.
Cancer. Cancer, you don't die within 2 months.
Exactly.
My dog had cancer.
I think she died of parvo.
Probably died from parvo. Or a poison. One of the two. Or she let it out and let it go and it got hit by a car.
Yeah, like I said, we'll never know. She will never admit it. Because that's admitting the fact that we've always been telling her that she cannot take care of Winnie.
And who let the dogs out?
I would have laughed my ass off, but it went woof woof.
Yeah, me too.
Any other spirits here?
Maybe I'm crazy, but it sounds like he said, I don't want to F with you.
With me? I'm a pussycat. Whoa. Who's playing the anonymous music? Did I just say me?
That's what it
No,
sounded
that sounds like me.
Who's me? If you have ill will or evil intent, you're not allowed to be here. How about that little spirit girl that used to, well, nobody's seen her or heard from her in months. They used to reside here or used to come around and make noises.
It sounds like that one spirit, though. It sounds like it said about to get his manhood.
About to get his manhood?
They're about to get his manhood?
You telling me that left nut's going to finally drop?
Yeah.
Forgive me. Go ahead.
No, I said, sound like it said, been a long time.
I don't know why, but I'm in a provoking mood.
Did you just say you just made me mad? What?
This just made me mad.
Y'all ready for some attitude?
You're an asshole.
I think that's exactly what it said. I'm an asshole. Yeah, I'm an asshole.
After that.
I got attitude for you tonight. What is that supposed to do? Scare the toes? Was that one of you guys?
Was it evil friend?
Yeah.
No, I heard it. It came from that.
Did it say evil friend or just friend?
No, I said evil friend.
I'm not drunk.
It said, ain't that the truth?
We got any smart ass spirits with us tonight?
Matt. You hear him talking junk? You usually can dish it out as much as you can take it, so talk to him.
You spirits ain't nothing. You can't even hold water.
Don't tempt me.
Oh, I'm tempting. I'm tempting.
That sounded like Matt, though. That was funny. He's like, don't tip me.
I'm tempting. I'm right here. I'm right. I'm right here in your damn way. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, see, you all ain't nothing. Like a friend of mine once says, you ain't nothing but a shy little BBs. Ooh, that was cool. Can you do it? Can you do that again? Give me that ominous boom. Am I being an ass?
You sound like it.
It sounded like it said, just stop.
You want me to stop being an ass? You gotta say it loud and clear. Can't understand that mumbling. It's like listening to the toilet through the door. Boy, you guys are boring tonight.
Said nope.
Spirits, are you draining my energy?
Yes, you're falling asleep.
Who's falling asleep?
No, I'm not.
Even the Phasma box said something about falling asleep. You think we're boring spirits?
No, you should see my life.
Come on, give me some attitude. I'm looking for the grumpy spirits. I want to debate a grumpy spirit. Come on.
You are grumpy.
Man, even you are boring.
I'm not excited tonight. Maybe.
Come on, spirits, you could do better.
Well, now I'm going to be nice because you can't be grumpy. I can't be grumpy. Did you just laugh at me?
Yes, it did.
Who's that little girl spirit I'm hearing? What's your name, sweetie? What was that? How about any Native American Indians that used to cross through this place? Right? You know that, Colleen? We haven't heard from that little girl spirit in months.
Yeah, that little girl spirit. Yeah.
Maybe she crossed over and moved on.
I hope so. I really do.
Chief Morning Dove.
If there are any if there are any Native Americans, can you give me a little Indian music, please? I respectfully ask. Give me a little beat. Just a little boom, 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 boom. I thought it said fuck. Any spirits want to come and talk to us? I'm going to shut this off here pretty soon. What? Ba boom. Don't be shy. Come forward. I don't bite. I nibble.
Spirits, we come as love, light, and peace. We're not here to harm you, disrespect you, or either way. This device will help you to communicate with us.
Oh, this is your last call. Last call. Last call. People getting tired. People want to go to bed. If you have anything you want to say, ask, or tell us, come forward now. Use your energy. Build up that energy. We can understand you through this device. Well, we had a little action earlier. Let me ask you, Eddie, would you agree or disagree that when some people, especially if they come up on live, uh, try to reach out to spirits, to not talk to them like they're dead, but talk to them like they're still living?
I agree. That's how I talk to them, like they're still alive.
Yep. Don't pander to them. Just, and that's what I was trying to get Fallen, because she does have a way of getting people's attention, and when you first started falling, you were like kind of like talking to a baby. Oh, Matt, are you
Uh,
there? Matt, that's
Well,
Matt.
see, my thing is like I don't. I know he's shy. I mean, in life he was kind of shy, but once you get to know him, you know, like I said, he's like, normally when he talks low.
Yeah,
So I was like,
but here's the problem. He knows you. So why are you trying to talk to him like the first time you're talking to him? That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm trying to say is, when you try to reach out to Matt, talk to him like you normally talk to him, in the same tone, in the same matter, and the same volume. Because spirits are more likely to respond to a familiar voice than you changing your voice, your attitude, your demeanor, trying to look for them, because they don't have no idea. But once you talk to them like you normally talk to them in life, you're going to get a response, which you did tonight.
gotcha.
A lot of people, they reach out to their loved ones and they do this. Oh, how you doing, beauty? Why are you talking to them like that? That's not the way you talk to them in life. Because like Eddie and I say all the time, just because they're dead doesn't mean they changed. They're the same people. They just don't have a body. They have the same mentality, same brain waves, same attitude, and they respond to certain things that you say that you said in life. Don't change your demeanor because they're gone.
Right. Well, see, I was always like that when I first started talking to him. I'd be like, Matt, where you at?
Yeah, but that's just it. That when you said the key word when you first started talking. No, no, you've been with him what 2 3 years. Talk to him like you talked to him right at the end,
Gotcha.
because that's what he's going to remember. He ain't going to remember happened. Men have a hard time remembering anniversaries. You think he's going to remember how you talked to him in the beginning?
Yeah, don't treat him nothing different. Treat him the
It
same as he was.
Phasma, the Phasma box even said that's facts.
Yep. It is facts, and that's one of the reasons Eddie is so successful, and why I used to be successful. The reason I'm getting falling out of it is because I don't do it that often anymore. But because Eddie does do it a lot, and he has a lot of energy, he does talk to him like a normal person, and that's what makes Eddie a really really good spirit box whisperer, as far as I can say, because he knows, like I do, and he believes what I believe. Just because you're dead, nothing really changed. You just don't have a body no more. You're going to live your life in death as you lived your life when you were alive. You're an asshole. You're going to be an asshole in death. You were a good person. You're going to be a good person.
Right, nothing changes.
Yo, John. John. Johnny, 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 Johnny. Yes, I'm
Hey,
picking on you.
I'm gonna jump down because I'm actually getting tired.
All right, brother.
Thanks for having me up, though, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, spirit world. My brother Eddie is leaving. You are not allowed to attach yourself to him. You're not allowed to go over to his place and bug him. You need to go back to where you came from. Leave him alone. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Or you have to pay rent.
And he don't take that funny money.
Or don't.
All right, Eddie. Love you, man.
Hey,
Appreciate you.
love you too. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna still be listening to you though.
Oh, I probably won't be up here much longer. I really am. I told Colleen I would try right to the end if I have to. Yeah, and
Have
it's
a
it's just going to be the second time since I've been DoorDashing where it just won't flip.
I hear you. Good night, spirits. Catch you on the flip side.
Bye, Eddie.
Good night, everybody in the chat, and Colleen and Natalie.
Good night.
that, ladies and gentlemen, was the famous Mr. Eddie and Jen. It's called Eddie and Jen, the vlogs and some. You can find them on YouTube. I definitely check them out. Usually every Sunday he does a fast and box session, so I would definitely check them out.
John, do you know you're in the box on the shelf?
What? I heard that.
Yep, you're on the box. In the box. On the shelf, John.
That's sick.
John, if you're still here, you could knock on walls. Mess around with the toilet upstairs.
Just don't walk around naked like you used to. With your junk hanging out.
John, or any other spirits, do you have one message you want to come across?
What, Fallout 2? Damn.
Any spirits out there, do you have any messages for your loved ones on this side?
Well, they're being boring tonight.
Yeah, that's not.
Well, do you guys know we miss you and we love you?
Hey, can any spirits tell me when it's going to start snowing here in Wisconsin? Next week? Did I hear that? Oh, I can't do next week. Maybe sometime in December. I'm free on December. Do you believe me? I don't know if they believe me. Need you to speak loud and clear, please. You're in a basement. Why are you in the basement? Stay out of my basement. I haven't had time to bury the people yet. I don't think they like me tonight.
What did you do?
I don't know. I know I didn't fart.
Are you spirits getting tired?
Did that just say probably?
Well,
Yep.
it's a yes or no answer, spirit. Are you guys getting tired?
What was that?
Boy, you spirits are draining my energy. I'm getting more tired than usual.
I'm not hearing nothing but gibberish. Super hearing Ballin, are you hearing anything?
No, not really. In a way, I feel like they're stepping back away from it, but I'm not sure why.
Hmm.
They said they needed to.
Needed to what?
When I was talking about stepping back, they said needed to.
Needed to.
Is get is this device getting too much for you guys? Do you guys need more energy to speak through this device?
Yeah, we got Natalie over here. She's got a lot of energy.
Haha.
Well, I think I'm going to end this because it's starting to affect me too, and we're only down to one person anyways watching. So, all right, Spirit World, you need to go back to where you came from. Thank you very much for coming and talking with us. It was fun. I even though I sounded like I was being an ass, I really do respect and love all of you. I ask those who are looking. I ask those who are looking for a way home, looking for the light. Look for the light. Go into the light. There's nothing but love and respect there. Your loved ones are waiting for you there. In the name of Jesus Christ, Amen. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of that. So with that, folks, I'm going to end this stream. I thank you very much for coming. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. This will be our kind of get together for dashers and paranormal type folks and friends. Everybody's welcome to come here. Get the word out, share it out. Let's make this channel grow. Until then, on my side, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, David keep between the lines. Fallen, got anything? Last words?
Y'all, please stay safe, and you never know what's going to ever happen. So always, always tell the people that you love that you do love them.
Always end the night on a positive note. Never in a bad mood. Uh, damn, what's your name? Natalie.
Oh,
Any last words?
stay safe. Love y'all. Like Colin said, make sure to everybody you love that you love them.
Miss Colleen.
Always stay positive, have light in your heart, and stay blessed.
Damn, where the hell did that come from? Wow. There you go, spirits. All right, guys. I am going to more or less end this stream. Love yous. And let's see what we got.